Men age like wine, women age like milk. The notorious concept of hitting the wall. According to some interesting theories, it appears that this so-called wall seems to emerge around the ripe age of 27 for women. Allegedly, it's the magical moment when their beauty takes a nosedive and their fertility decides to play a disappearing act. Their fertility seems to have a swifter vanishing act around 30 and even more so at 35. There's something called the epiphany phase. As women gracefully tiptoe past the wall, around their late 20s to early 30s, a peculiar realization dawns upon them. They start to notice a subtle shift in the cosmic balance of male attention they'd once basked in during their vibrant early 20s, the age of peak sexual marketplace value. It's as if the universe decides to play a whimsical game of hide and seek, leaving these women wondering, where did all the attention go? During this phase, a somber realization settles upon them. They come face to face with the truth that as they grow older, their ability to attract men diminishes, casting a shadow over their hearts. A sense of panic looms over their thoughts, haunting them with worries of uncertain long-term prospects. And alas, the bittersweet affliction known as baby rabies intensifies the ache within. It is in this melancholic moment that they come to terms with the need to adjust their expectations. The cruel passage of time has stripped away their ability to captivate men of the same perceived quality as before. Slowly, with a heavy heart, they begin the arduous task of downsizing their once grand checklist, bidding farewell to aspirations they once held dear. In the whimsical realm of romantic pursuits, a curious scenario unfolds. By the age of 33 to 35, the mystical bond of commitment eludes a woman's grasp. She finds herself in quite a pickle. Especially those who possess zero homemaking and motherly prowess, as their plight takes on an extra dash of complexity. In this peculiar juncture, a peculiar dance of regret commences. It seems that the echoes of bygone days stir within their hearts, haunting their memories of dalliances with countless bad boys during their vibrant early 20s. Alas, these rogue souls never quite mastered the art of commitment. For the love of poetry. I hope you guys get my point though. Before the modern feminists come for me again with knives and pitchforks, let me explain what hitting the wall is not and what it is. Hitting the wall means that women have fewer options regarding men in the dating market. Why is this? Because women have always had higher standards than men for who they want to settle down with. Guys they may have given sex to when they were younger, they wouldn't even look at now. And even guys they would look at are not necessarily guys they want to be married to. But the men that these women do value highly enough to want to marry have options. They usually want someone younger who doesn't have kids or a liberal sexual past, things that most women this age have by this time. Hitting the wall is different for women versus men. Women mature faster and do not have to work to create their dating market value. Men do, and men are allowed more time to develop. They are also not criticized as severely as women for how they look. Someone once said that women control access to sex. Men control access to relationships. It explains why women cannot find men who want to take them seriously. And because women have such high standards and are told by society not to settle, they often find themselves becoming stressed out as they realize that they are in their 30s with no kids and no man that they want to be with. Men, on the other hand, have no problems dating the barista at Starbucks or the baddie that works at Walmart. Fortune 500 male CEOs have dated and married their secretaries for decades. Therefore, men have more options even when they hit their wall, and men don't usually careen into theirs at full speed. It's more like a slow motion play out that they see coming. The idea of hitting the wall is fiercely opposed by modern women. They deny that there is a wall. I believe these women are delusional, and they spread misinformation about men and what men want in relationships. This incorrect data leaves women unprepared for a life without the mate they want. CNN recently came out with a study that showed that by 2030, 45% of women, now aged 25 to 44, will likely remain single. Businesses compile this data in order to determine what demographics they will be serving in the future. The furious objections to the idea of a wall are part of what confuses people about the wall and what it really is. Women who don't want to hit the wall can do some things to ensure that they find the kind of man to marry that they choose, not that they have to pick out of desperation or because they hear the deafening tick-tock of their biological clock. They need to date with intentions from the age of 24. until they'd find their husband. That means being on the lookout for a man who is serious about being married and would make a great husband. I say 24 because by that time, a woman will have at least been through 4 years of college and will have had some life experiences. Hopefully she got the partying out of her system. If she waits too long, she will think she has forever, or inertia will set in. And she cannot easily stop her trajectory unless acted upon by a powerful outside force, finding grey hairs, sags and wrinkles, seeing her younger sibling tie the knot, or hearing her mother say her eggs are not getting any younger for the umpteenth time. Women can say that there is no wall. That doesn't stop them from running smack into it. And women can say they are fine being single and having no kids. The record of human history shows otherwise. Women are very relational and absolutely adore being married and having kids. That's all for today on Manhood. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons, and also click on the notification bell to be the first to know when I drop a new video. If you find value in my videos, you can show your support through PayPal or Cash App. The links are in the description. See you next time. Cheers.